Hey everyone, it's Josh here for DraftMagic.com. Another Innistrad draft coming up. Got Drown Yard. I don't know if I'm going to take a Drown Yard though. Pack one, pick one. I think I'm looking at Moan or Midnight Hunting. It's really just a matter of do I want to play white or black? Uh, yeah, I think I'll go with the Haunting. Close though. Close. Alright, so what do we have here? We've got Battleground guys to go with our Haunting. We've got Unburial Rites. And I guess there's Into the Maw of Hell and other stuff. There's Pilgrim. Pilgrim's a reasonable pick if I want to go green-white. Kind of like this idea of going Geist. The Haunting is a little bit early to be taking a Battleground Geist, though. So really it's just, do I want to play blue-white or green-white? I think it's also Unburial Rites, which is certainly powerful. Hmm. Yeah, you know what? Let's just take Unburial Rites. See where that goes. I'm really not sure about that pick though. That's a doozy. It's a doozy. Looking at Elder Cathar and Doom Traveler. Both play well in white-black if that's what I'm going to be, though Unburial Right's certainly splashable. I think it's better than taking any blue cards here, for example, which are really the only other options, the Makeshift Mauler and the Spirits. Hmm. You know, let's take a Doom Traveler. I feel like I should be taking this guy earlier. I used to expect it to wheel. I don't think that's happening anymore. But I think there's enough synergies with the Doom Traveler. He's a sweet guy to pick up. Here, I think it's just going to be Bonds of Faith over Village Cannibals, Stitch Drake. The other options. Hmm. Alright, so yeah, we're just going to take the Voice of Spirit. This keeps us completely uncommitted. Also, Thraben Sentry, Rebuke, and Gallows Warden would be fine, but I think I'll just take the more aggressive options, though slightly more susceptible to Geist Flames. Well, uh, Dark Thicket Wolf, Ambush Viper, no white cards. I mean, I could take a Sharpened Pitchfork. It doesn't seem so good. I think it's just easily just the Dark Thicket Wolf here, which is a reasonable signal that I might want to be in green. And we'll just take another green card here, either the Outcast or the Spidery Grasp. I'm not huge on Spidery Grasp, not huge on Outcasts either, but I think I'd prefer the Outcast to the Spidery Grasp at this point. Just get another dude. Some people really like Spidery Grasp. I mean, it's nice that it's like when you don't get 2 for 1 and when you know you have the opportunity to use that mana, it can double as both removal or a combat trick, pump spell, whatever. Um, Deal with flyers and all that. I mean, it's versatile for a pump spell. Just 3 mana pump spells. I don't like it. If your opponent has the ability to foresee it coming and play around it and just wait for their removal spell before they make the block or the attack or whatever, I don't know. Just don't. I prefer not to have to play with cards like I'll play them. I prefer not to take them early though over other close options. Looking at Unruly Mob. Not sure how good Unruly Mob is in white green. I could take a Sleuth. Not sure how good that is either. Mulch. Take the Mulch. Not, you know, it's not a great card as of right now, though I mean, it plays well with either searching for that swamp for Umbrella Rights or getting creatures in my yard for Umbrella Rights. Or putting Umbrella Rights in my yard, any of those three. It works well with Umbrella Rights, is what I'm trying to say. Take the moment of heroism here. And Parasailing, I suppose. Is that board card? Second mulch. Why not? Maybe get a spider spawning and wanna play it. We're already splashing black. Well, not the greatest start to a green-white deck, I would admit. Um, Nothing exciting in this pack other than the Kessig Wolf run, and like, I mean, I'm not gonna take a Lumberknot here. I do have two mulches, which do play pretty well with the Kessig Wolf run. It's gonna make it harder, if not impossible, to play the Unburial Rights, but I think this has the largest upside at the moment, so we'll go ahead and do that. Then there was a Murder of Crows, a Butcher's Cleaver, and a Voiceless Spirit. Well, I mean, it's pretty clear I'm not playing Murder of Crows, though I really wish I was. I guess I'm taking the Butcher's Cleaver. Over a Voiceless Spirit. Man. Do I ever wish I was blue? I guess I could still go blue. No, I'd pass that. You know, like, abandoning this green for Murder of Crows and Invisible Stalker / Civilized Scholar seems pretty decent. But, I mean, that's not what we're going to do here. I think we just stay on course. Hope we get rewarded in the third pack. I just didn't see the blue pack one, I don't think. Not exciting. Take this moment of heroism. No, blue keeps coming. I think here we're just taking an Elder Cathar. Plays well with the Butcher's Cleaver. I have some other humans. I'd rather take that than the Pitchfork or the Rebuke. I wish I was blue, though. Spirit or Fester Highbore here. I could use another 4-drop. I'm not actually... no, I'm green. I'm green. Who am I kidding? I have this Kessig Wolf on, too. I think I'm going to take the Fester Highbore this time. Fill out my curve a little better. Less susceptible to some removal. I think I need another 2. Ranger's Guile is tempting, but I think I need another 2-drop here. No, I'm regretting taking the Unburial Rise, I think, because at this point, I'm much more likely to play the Kessig Wolf run. Start hiding things I'm not going to play. At least not main. I'm not going to play Kindercatch in this deck. I think I'll just take a Parasailing. Number 2. I mean, against decks you want it, you really want it. Against the mill, the blue, like blue-white mill, nothing is better than Parasailing. I think I'll take a Cobbled Wings over a Spare from Evil. It's a better sideboard card, I think. Mm, my native creatures, or can I take a Purify the Grave for the sideboard? I'm sure I can find something better than the Pure Blood for this deck. It definitely seems we're getting cut from green-white. I don't think that that means that we shouldn't have been in green-white. Like, I guess like white-blue would have worked out better, but based on the first pack, and I think we're gonna get rewarded in the next pack. Like, someone to our right is definitely blue. We didn't see much blue in the first pack. We shipped some insane blue this pack. Um, I think it's pretty clear we'll be getting. And we got some late green. Like when the white dried up, we got Dark Thicket Wolf and Mystics late. This was late, but I mean it's not as much of a signal. I think I think we should get rewarded in this last pack. Hmm. Interesting. Interesting. I'm tempted to take this spider spawning. Although I don't have that many creatures, do I? I'm really tempted though. I have two mulches and the burial rites. I have a knot of the bone. I've never played a white-green self-mill. Generally because there's no mill cards other than mulch. Yeah, really, the pick should be Gastaff Shepherd here, I think. You know what? I'm tempted. Let's just try. I mean, I'm taking every mulch I see, and I'm taking Spider Spawn. So am I really taking every mulch I see? Or do I try to wheel this mulch and take this rig? And I need creatures. I can also take this priest, which is probably a reasonable pick as well. We're gonna get greedy and try to wheel this mulch. When I said take every mulch, I didn't mean starting pick 2. I meant starting like pick 5. But yeah, I'm gonna take the priest over the rig. I think that's reasonably close. I don't have any removal other than bonds. And something good to like unburial rights, for example. But ooh, Elder of Laurel, that's a sweet one. See, the green is gonna come this time. There's also travel preps, but not over an Elder. Just when I need creatures. Right. So it's flowing now. We'll take this Dark Thicket Wolf over Orchard Spirit, Spectral Rider, and Shimmering Grotto. Wouldn't mind a Shimmering Grotto later. Um, Raven Sentry, Gallows Warden. I think I'll take the Gallows Warden here. Yeah, here it's going to be an Elder Cathar. Virtue's kind of interesting with, what do I have? Doom Traveler, Haunting, and Spider Spawning. Okay, now I want like 2 mulches. I'd play 2 mulches. If I got 2 mulches, I would play Wolf Run and Spider Spawning. Here it's just Elder Cathar. Creeping Renaissance is reasonable. I don't know if I'll main deck it, but it's reasonable. Especially if I get that 3rd mulch. It's going to be faster hide. Although, you know, Demon Male Hauberk is somewhat interesting in this deck. I have 3 Elder Cathars and a Doom Traveler. Hmm. Yeah, you know what? I think I like this Hauberk. Hey, there's that mulch back. Alright. This is going to be an interesting one. I'm going to make some cuts, but this is going to be an interesting version of green-white, I feel. Trying to figure out what I can cut like both moments of heroism and then like 2 more cards. Trying to figure out whether I can play both Kessig Wolfrun and Unburial Rites plus Spider Spawning. I have 3 Mulches and a Traveler's Amulet. Let's figure out what that makes sense. Ooh, Shimmering Grotto, yes please. And even over this Orchard Spirit. That's gonna help. It's gonna help me live the dream here. Alright, so green, white, self-mill. Somewhat self-mill. Like 3 Mulches. A 4th mulch would have been incredible. Just trying to figure things out in advance here. I'm a sucker for spider spawning. Like, it would have been fine if I was a gas staff shepherd. It would certainly be a lot easier to build if I was a gas staff shepherd. I can just ignore all the stupid crap, like all the mulches, and just, cut my... I wouldn't cut them all, maybe, if I was going to play Kessig Wolfrun. But, I don't know. I'm not convinced spider spawning wasn't the right pick. It wasn't, like, the more powerful pick. I think it was. I guess otherwise I wouldn't have done it. But it's possible it was just really retarded. Could play a Ghoul Caller's Bell. I don't know if I like that idea. So all mulches are go. Bonds. Yeah, we'll play our 2s. I think I want all these. So I'm going to want a Gnaw, I guess, as well, right? Am I? I don't know. Like, do I play this as a regular self-mill? Huh. Not sure how to play this deck. Or build it, I should say. Like, I want to play Spider Spawning. And I want to play Knot of the Bone. And I want to play Creeping Renaissance. Do I need to play all of those? If I mean... if I'm doing this... I feel like at that point I kind of want a Ghoul Caller's Bell. I have cuts to make. There's a Traveler's Amulet that probably fits. This is interesting. Very interesting. I need to make like 3 cuts here. I'm thinking Creeping Renaissance is just not needed here. I prefer the Spider Spawning to the Creeping Renaissance. And if you Creeping Renaissance for... yeah, I could sideboard into it maybe, but I don't think it's necessary. Ghoul Caller's Bell is kind of interesting, but it probably is going to have to come at the cost of my creature count. It's not something I'm really wanting to do here. I don't need to play on Burial Rites, but I kind of want to. It's not that good, considering my creatures aren't that good. But it's still value. And I am playing 3 mulches. I can almost get away with 15 land in this deck. With 3 mulches and an amulet. That's a little bit greedy. It's not like I don't have mana sinks. Let's see. Maybe Hauberk isn't needed. It does help. Like I have, it's not Hauberk's definitely not bad. Like I've got a couple flyers, got things to throw away to it, like Traveler and Cathars. But maybe that's not really the plan of my deck. It can also add creatures to my yard while giving value, like pitching a Doom Traveler, equipping something before I Knot of the Bone or Spider Spawning, seems. Alright. Well, I only need to make one cut here, so maybe it's not going to be the hover. I can find a creature that I don't need. Maybe I don't need a Silver Chase Fox. I like all my threes. But like turn 2 mulch is just as good as a 2-drop, I think. Yeah, okay. That's my last cut. I think I can get away with 15 lands, but I'm playing Kessig Wolf Run, so that's sort of like my 16th land is a Kessig Wolf Run. A little sketchy, I know, but with 3 mulches, I think it's going to be just fine. I play 1 mountain, 1 swamp. I only have to like the benefit of the green-white mill deck, which is not really a deck. I just sort of made that up. But the benefit of playing this green-white mill deck is that you don't have to worry about milling away your 1 black source, your 1 red source, which was always a worry in green-blue splash black or green-black splash blue, or sorry, blue-black splash green, is that you mill away if you're only playing 1 or 2 sources, you can have all the Traveler's Amulets you want. You might if you mill away your island, you're screwed, or your swamp or whatever. You know what I'm talking about. So when I always played those decks, I always had extras. But here I can actually get away with just the 1 mountain, the 1 swamp, and the 1 grotto. I don't think that's a risk at all. And so that's, let's see, 13, 14, 15. I need to cut 1 plains. 5 plains is actually probably enough. I just want to make sure I have a forest in my opening. So I've got to play as many as I can of those. I don't want to go less than 5. So I guess that leaves us with this as my mana base. So this is as many forests as I can possibly play if I'm unwilling to go below 5 plains and I need 1 swamp, 1 mountain. So this is the mana base. I think it's fine. I think the mana base is just fine. The question marks here, like I've never played a deck like this before. The question is like, did I really want to get Ghoul-Caller's Bell in this deck? Did I want Creeping Renaissance? Was cutting a 2-drop bad? Moment of Heroism? No, I don't think I need a Moment of Heroism. Oh, whoa, 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 what happened to Doom Traveler? Yipes. Doom Traveler is back in this deck. I need to find a different cut. A different cut. Yeah. Actually, kind of want 1 Fox as an out. Just some annoying enchantment. Cut 1 Cathar? I like the Cathars in this deck. Maybe I just cut the Hauberk. I kind of wanted to try the Hauberk in this deck too. But I only want to cut a creature. 14 creatures, I think that's the minimum for me. The Spider Spawning's Knot of the Bone. Yeah, okay. Hauberk it is. I could have cut Cleaver instead. Nah, Cleaver's better. And I have enough humans for Cleaver to be better. So this is our build, and I'll see you round 1.